Hey guys, it's Az here. I just wanted to say g'day and just let you guys know what's going on with Just Motivation. Thank you so much once again for getting involved and just saying that you want to be part of this vision that I suppose was launched last year. And I just wanted to let you know where everything's at. It's been a really interesting day actually. With less than a month to go before the first schools, the first one being on the 31st of January in Pittsworth, some things have taken a bit of a turn. And this is probably where I hope that possibly you guys watching this could actually possibly help me out. Before anything, I just want to share my heart of why Just Motivation came about. And I suppose the reason that this exists is because I've been traveling around the country for the last 3 years and I've seen an interesting trend amongst teenagers. And that trend is that they have really bad attitude towards life. And a lot of teenagers are suffering with depression and anxiety, and their attitudes are that life sucks here in Australia. And my vision is to actually challenge that heart, is to actually challenge teenagers to be involved with their local community, as well as overseas. But effectively through this presentation that I want to give, I want to challenge teenagers to think a bit bigger and think a little bit more as to what they can actually do to contribute to this world. And through this presentation and day retreats and getting around to high schools, I really hope that I personally can give teenagers some simple outlets to actually change their world. And a lot of it will come back to just the idea of being thankful and being generous. Today was such an interesting day for me because I was driving downtown in Toowoomba here and my car just died. And I thought, oh flip, this is really bad. I mean, I was in a really interesting position, one of those places where you don't want to break down. And I whacked on the hazard lights and I just thought, far out, my car's dead, what do I do? And it was crazy how instantly these people that had nothing to do with me, had no idea who I was, literally ran across the street and said, mate, can we give you a push? And so I ended up pushing my car to the curb and thinking, that's crazy. Ended up getting some help from RACQ, started the car up, thought it was fine, thought I'll get it to a mechanic to check up on it. And drove it for about another 2Ks and it died again, even in a worse position. And I thought, oh, I can't do anything, like this is ridiculous, there was cars flying around me. And then this guy just comes out of nowhere and says, mate, can I give you a hand? And I thought, oh, this is great. He ends up pushing my car around the corner and I help get my car out. And he goes, oh, I've been working for RACQ for however long and I know how to help this situation. And I just sat there thinking about the fact that human society, our society we live in, there's still good there. And I suppose effectively that's exactly what Just Motivation's about. It's allowing teenagers to show good in the world through very small ideas, because there's so few opportunities almost that teenagers feel they can actually contribute to society. And I really want to highlight some of the most amazing opportunities out there. There's incredible ways in which you can impact the life of a person here in Australia, whether it be involved with getting involved with issues like homelessness, or whether it be even things like giving blood to the Red Cross, because the fact that you can give blood can actually save a life is phenomenal. So that's pretty much what this year's about. There's a few things that have to happen for this presentation to get off the ground. One, I've somehow got to get this car back together, or I have to find another car. And if you know someone that has a good car, feel free to just throw it out there and just say, hey, this guy needs a great car to get around Australia. I've been going to different car dealers and different places and presenting the vision and saying, we want to challenge teenagers to actually change their hearts in Australia. And it's been a really interesting few months actually having conversations with different CEOs of different companies and saying, this is the vision. Do you want to be part of it? And what I often find is people really love the idea or concept of helping others, but when it comes to it, it's sort of like, it's a bit too hard basket. But I genuinely believe that there's people out there that want to help. Only this week I've been blown away by the generosity of individuals. On the 1st of January, some guy came up to me and said, hey man, I want to buy you a projector for your presentation. I thought, wow, that's just amazing. And then the next day, someone called me and said, Az, we know you sponsor 8 kids, and you're finding it hard to do that right now with your finance. We want to take over that sponsorship until you get established with this with this vision to see presentations in high schools across the country. And I just thought, man, that's amazing. And then yesterday I got an email from an individual saying that they just wanted to help out with administration. And so I suppose this video is more just to say that Just Motivation is not about me. I suppose this vision is for anyone who wants to see change in the world. Anyone who wants to see teenagers challenged on the heart of generosity, or just the heart of, you know, taking courage and actually doing something substantial for someone who doesn't have anything. It's been such an amazing ride the last 6 months, just unfolding and unpacking this idea of a presentation. And I know that I'm waffling a bit, but it was incredible. New Year's Eve, I found myself, I've just been working at a local pub, just helping out wherever I can. And on New Year's Eve, I had my hands up to my arms in gunk in a kitchen washing dishes, and I thought to myself, man, I couldn't be happier right now, because I'm in a position where I can really see that it doesn't matter what it takes. I want to see this thing get off the ground. And I found myself just smiling on New Year's Eve, thinking where I've come from and where I am now, and just realizing that this process of getting to where I need to go to actually see this vision fulfilled might be a little bit rougher than I'd expected. And so I'm happy. I'm happy that today I had this chance to meet these individuals that actually saw an issue, saw a problem, and went, hey, let's help this young guy out with his car. And that to me just highlights the fact that there is good in the world. And if you want to be a part of Just Motivation, maybe you can help out with getting the message out there and saying to schools, hey, book this guy in, get him in your school, let's get this vision up and running. Because I don't want it to be about me. I really want, I would love to see stacks of presenters around the country with the same heart for young people to grasp this. Because unless we do it now, if we don't grab the heart and the attention of this generation when in regards to acting with a heart of justice, doing what's right by other human beings, I think we're going to miss it. And I don't want that to. I just don't want that to happen. I genuinely want to see a change in teenagers' hearts. I want to see a change in young adults' hearts to actually get off their butt and do something. So thanks for watching this. I know this has been a very long video, and I just wanted to just say good day and just say the 31st of January I will be getting to Pittsworth State High School for the very first school. Rain, hail or shine, no matter what the situation, we will be there, and I'll be talking to those teenagers. And if you want to be part of that, please contact me via Facebook or Twitter or whatever you'd like. See you later.